Hey guys, well I'm at Joshua Tree and John and I are checking out the landscape. I wanted to check in real quick. We're hiking fast. We've got probably 20 minutes or so before sunset, so we're trying to find the right composition. It is very beautiful here. A lot of rocks. Oh wow, so beautiful. You might remember in a recent episode, I did a Q&A with my friend John Scott from JPS Photo Art as we made the drive over to Joshua Tree. That episode was titled, How to Grow Your Photography Business and Have a Blast Doing It. And if you want some practical ideas for getting your work greater exposure, be sure to watch that episode next. I have to tell you, I had such a great time hanging out with John, and I look forward to having him come back on the show again in the future. Now that John and I made it into Joshua Tree, we only had a brief window of time before the sun would set. So we had to move fast in order to find a location with the right composition and capture the sunset. But one of the elements that both of us wanted in our image was an actual Joshua Tree cactus, which is what this national park is known for. And so, even though we found this amazing view atop a small hill, there were no Joshua trees in sight. And it was very tempting to just stay there and take our photograph from there, but we wanted a Joshua tree as part of our composition. And so we ended up traveling back down the hill in order to look for a new spot and hopefully find a better composition for our sunset photograph. Hey guys, so we made it to a potential location right in the nick of time. Got some nice rock formations that I'll be showing you in a minute, as well as looks like we're gonna have a beautiful sunset tonight. Yeah, all right, let's do it. I think we're about to get into some really beautiful sunsets here. I think John found us a nice spot. So what I'm going to do is set you up here so you can see what I'm looking at. Let's see. And I'm going to zoom in on my camera as well. And so this is what we're looking at right now. So I think I found my composition for the night. Take a few shots here. I also want to look over this little ledge as well. But as you can see, we've got a Joshua tree over to the right. We've got this nice, beautiful rock sticking up out of the middle of the ground. And then over here to this side is where I'm hoping to capture the colors of the setting sun. I have my wide angle, my 16 to 35 millimeter lens on right now, and that's enabling me to capture all of the foreground as well as keep the background in focus. So I need to actually level out. So the first thing I'm going to do, I'm in manual mode, here is my digital leveler. And so now you see it's got the green light, so I'm going to go to F16. Alright, so right now I'm at 1 second and I'm at F16. So anytime I'm out shooting landscape images, I'm resisting the temptation to just fire away at the sunset. And instead, I'm looking for compositions and focusing on creating visual weight for my images. In this image, I'm trying to get the Joshua tree as well as the unique rock formation in this image with the beautiful skies to the left. And I believe I accomplished this, and because of that, there's nice balance or visual weight to this particular image. One of the things that I can't emphasize enough is always circling your surroundings. So we got the sun setting in the west, but the clouds are playing tricks on us right now. And all of our colors over that way. So I'm going to find a new look. This is why we really like scouting out the land before we get here. We just found, even though the sun sets in the west in California, right now we got a beautiful, beautiful pink colors to the east. So this is why I like scouting out the land before I go to a place. And I'm really glad John and I, we're just out here in this area. We're new to this part of Joshua Tree, so we found a really good location. The light is lighting up behind me, but it's also starting to light up where we were originally set up. So I think we're going to have a couple different options here, both east and west. Again, the main thing for me right now is I want visual weight. So how I set this shot up right now is I'm using this Joshua tree here. Tree is a framing device to capture the pink clouds as well as that beautiful mountain ridge over there. Man, I am not disappointed with this, John. In this image, you can see the impact of creating images with good composition. First off, I've applied the rule of thirds to the 3 Joshua trees on the left, which in and of themselves also create a bit of symmetrical balance. Next, I have also applied the rule of thirds to the horizon line, which allows us to see the beautiful colors in the sky. And lastly, and most importantly, I have used the Joshua trees, which are leaning over to the right, as a framing device around the Rocky Mountains in the distance in order to draw our eyes to that particular location. I'm really happy with this composition that I found here. Gosh, I love being out here in nature. I know, especially you guys, my brothers that are over in England and Europe and in different parts of the world. I know you guys are on lockdown right now for the most part, but I hope that this blesses you, that we're able to get out here in nature. I'm at, again, Joshua Tree National Park with my buddy John from, he and I live in the same town, and I'm just glad he gave me a call today. He said he was heading out. But I am in manual mode, and I'm at F16. I have a 2-second timer on, and right now I've got it at 1.6 seconds, and so I'm really happy with this look. My buddy John's over here capturing the sky over on the west, and I think I'm going to probably turn around and do that as well.
we don't have a lot of choice with the sun setting right now, but looks like we might have some nice color coming in when the sun sets. We've got some nice cloud formation. I'm going to try to work, I think we're both going to try to work this Joshua tree here in, as well as there's a beautiful boulder over there that could look epic if I could get the right angle. So again, the main thing I'm looking for right now is to have visual weight or balance. I want to make sure that there's enough visual weight so that if we are to get a spectacular sunset, that the elements surrounding will also look good. So I'm going to be looking around for just a moment here. Yeah, you know, that's not bad.
So one of the things that I'm constantly emphasizing to my students is the importance of studying the space surrounding your subject. And like earlier, this is what I'm doing right now. I'm not super happy with this current composition, so I'm walking around looking for different compositions. My main focus is that unique looking rock that is sticking out, but I'm just really studying my surroundings and circling around it as much as I can in order to hopefully find the best possible composition available.
Well, that was a quick wrap, huh, John?
Yeah. That's a lot of driving for like 5 minutes of shooting.
Yeah. So we started off over on the eastern side, and we didn't see too many Joshua trees over there. So John had the brilliant idea of coming over here, which was a good call. No, it was a good call. It was a good call because we got some Joshua trees, but I think we both realized we're literally looking out towards the west for the beautiful, typical sunset. I don't know if this light's blinding you. Here, I'll put it on us. If you remember my last, when I was at the rim of the world, I got caught out in the dark, and that was pretty frightening. So I didn't forget my charge lamp. But we were looking out west, and I just happened to turn around, and all the whole eastern sky was turning pink and blue. So I think we might have gotten a couple of worthwhile shots while we were here. But next time we come, I think we're gonna go face east. So anyhow, it was a good scouting trip. We're gonna head back in now. And hey, thank you for joining us. When you're out at night, don't forget the light. If we see a mountain lion, maybe we can get it on film. Are there mountain lions out here?
Or your iPhone light.
Yeah, there you go.